If you're like me, you probably find yourself struggling sometimes to stay motivated, stay positive. Life is just coming at you fast, and it's not always easy to keep yourself uplifted. So today we're going to be talking about 5 easy ways to keep yourself motivated, uplifted, stay positive. First thing I want to say is that you know what? Hold on. I came prepared today. Don't you already feel better? This already makes me feel better. So, like I was saying, talk about a few ways that you could help yourself stay motivated. Number 1 is going to be to spend time with yourself. I watched a video recently where Oprah was talking about how only you have the power to move your life forward. Nobody's going to come and hand it to you. It's something that you have to get those thoughts out of your mind. You have to get that down on paper, motivate yourself to get those things done. So that would be number 1. 10 to 30 minutes. Sometimes all you have is 10 minutes. I mean, some days it be like that, but you got to do what you can. Try to do that every day. That way you can really think about the things that you want. You can think about it day after day. If you know that you're going to get up tomorrow and do this same 10 minutes every single day, you'll be having those same ideas. Be like, okay, I was thinking about this yesterday. Let me go on to step 2, step 3, step 4. After a couple weeks, you can have a whole idea formulated, or at least get it out of your mind and down on paper, so that way you can start seeing these things and bringing your own ideas to life. During the quiet time, try not to be doing something like exercising or driving in traffic. Sometimes that is all you have, but you should try to maybe wake up early. Sorry about the street traffic noise. Try to wake up early and do it before you really get your day going. But that's just me. That's what I like to do, because it's when you really let your mind talk to you. You don't have to worry about anything else cluttering your thoughts. It's just you and God and space in your head. I think also part of that me time, somewhere in those 10 to 30 minutes, devotionals, praying, journaling, meditation. There's so many different things that you could do, but just carve out that little bit of time for your mind. Even if you don't do anything, but just lay there and think. Don't get on your phone. Don't start checking emails. Don't start reading social media, scrolling Instagram. That stuff can wait until later. It's always going to be there, but that time for you is important. You have to put that first, or make it a priority at least. My cup says drink happy thoughts. Gotta do what the cup says. So number 2 is to get organized. I really am obsessed with agendas. I love the calendar on my phone. Notes, I have hundreds of notes in my phone. And the calendars on your work computers, even at work, it's good to get organized like that. So to-do list is something that I feel like it helps you get motivated, because you can see that list. When you cross something out, it feels like, all right, I'm getting things done. When you haven't crossed it out, you need to get it done. So you got to help yourself stay motivated somehow to get those things done. One thing that I learned about recently was Warren Buffett's to-list prioritization strategy, I guess you could call it. I thought it was really interesting, and it's something that I've been trying to apply to myself in my own life, and I think it really makes you feel like you don't have so many things that you want to do that you're not doing anything, which is something that I find myself getting caught up in a lot. So with this to-list prioritization, Warren Buffett says, and you can Google it, I'll try to leave a link to some articles down below, but he talks to this guy, and he's telling the guy to make a list of 25 goals. So 25 goals, it seems like a lot, but just try to, you got to sit with yourself maybe during your quiet time and write yourself down 25 goals. I wouldn't do them together as far as your professional or career or business type of goals and personal life. I think those should be separate. So I would do 2 lists of 25 things. Then he says to go through and circle your 5 most important things. So you circle the 5 most important goals off of the personal list, the 5 most important goals off of your career list if you want, or you could combine them, whatever, however you want. I'm telling you how I do it. But so you circle the 5 things. You take the other 20 things and you throw it away. You don't even look at those goals anymore because your priority needs to be on those 5 things that you think are important. So I think that's something that, you know, it can help you to stay motivated. You see yourself knocking those 5 out, go to the next, remake the list. Now pull out your top 5 again and keep it going. I love that method. Number 3 is a big one, especially for givers. Number 3 is learn to say no. You have to learn to say no. I have to learn to say no. Like, that is a big one. Sometimes you want to say yes to everything. You want to do everything. You believe sometimes that you can do everything, but the truth is you really cannot. And the more you try to pile on your plate, the less motivated you're going to feel, because now you just feel overwhelmed and really nothing is getting done. You're just stressed and not meeting any commitments that you have. So learn to say no. Tell your friends you can't go on that vacation, that trip. You have X, Y, and Z goals, or you got things you got to do. You don't even have to go into detail about it. Just say no. Tell your family no. Tell whoever you have to say no, because in the end of the day, you have to put yourself first. You have to be your own priority. You have other priorities, of course, but nobody's going to put you first like you could put you first. So definitely learn to say no. Number 4, you are not alone. You are not alone. I am telling you, I'm there. It's something that we all struggle with, is feeling like, why is it just me? Or I don't know. There's always something. It doesn't feel like you're doing enough. It doesn't feel like you're successful enough, like you're getting enough attention or enough customers or enough clients or enough this or enough promotions at work, enough money. Like, there's so many things that we just feel like we're not enough. And don't feel like you're the only one having those feelings. Don't feel like you should just handle that all yourself, because that's not healthy. And you never know, just venting about things. I don't know if it's just me, but when I get stressed, just venting about it to a friend or a family member or my husband, it just makes me feel 25 times better. So I would say definitely don't feel like you're by yourself, and ask for help also. And if you don't have anybody that you feel like you would want to talk to about it, pay somebody. There's plenty of consultants if it's business related, and there's plenty of therapists if it's not business related. You just got to do what you got to do. Ask for help, and don't feel like it's just you that you have to deal with things by yourself, because trust me, a lot of us are feeling exactly how you feel. And on that note, so good. By the way, the wine that I'm drinking today is called J. Lore. This is from, this is a Chardonnay from California, I believe he said. Yeah, San Jose, California. Look at this. This is it. So good. I got this at Publix. That brings us to our last and final points. Number 5, be nicer to yourself. Be nicer to yourself. I need to be nicer to myself. Trust me, like, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself too. Be nice. You can't be perfect, so stop feeling bad about it. You can't do everything, so stop trying to force it. Like, we can't. Just try to one up yourself every day. Don't worry about what the next person is doing, because they're not running your race. Only you are running that race. Things are only working in God's timing for your life, not for their life. So just worry about you. Stop comparing yourself to people's highlights. People are just showing you the best parts of their life, especially on social media. You're seeing just the highlights, just the things that people want you to see. So don't feel like you have to compare yourself and feel like you have to measure up, because remember, you're only seeing the best parts of people's life. All right, guys, so that does it for today's video. I hope that you got some useful tips or recommendations. I don't know, whatever we want to call this, but because I'm not a therapist or educator or anything like that. These are just things that I've picked up lately that have helped me get through, and I just want to be able to share those things with you guys. I hope that you guys found something helpful. Drop a comment down below and let me know which of these 5 I don't know. I don't even want to call them tips because I'm not a professional. This is something that I struggle with every day. But let me know which of the 5 tips you think was the best and which one you'll try to implement today or tomorrow or sometime soon. Thank you guys again so much for being here and spending a little time in Sandra's world today. I hope I will see you in the next video. I actually got the outro today. Ooh, this one is good. Sydney, be quiet. Sorry, I keep looking down. I have like my iPad right here in front of me. Things a day for a week. Yes?
I need a pee.
Okay, come on.